She said, "Let's go to the cathedral. It must be quite wonderful. Ruins and all, you know, and we have enough time to kill." I think originally, and probably still, like lots of poets, the sources come from maybe the first 20 years or 15 years of your life. And mine was divided between a small provincial city and the hill mountain countryside of Appalachia. I was quite intimate with animals, bugs, insects also, flowers. I used to sell flowers door to door, pick them, that sort of thing, and collect stones. Those images were very strong. And the moon has always been strong for me, for whatever reason. So the moon and birds appear in my poems. I don't put them there, but people have noticed probably in at least half of my poems there's some mention of a bird. I don't see myself as expat at all because there's no expat community there at all that I know of, except perhaps Lithuanians that have come back. There's Fulbrighters that come and go. All my friends that I can think of are all Lithuanian there. There's not one American. So, you know, of course, it depends how you define expat, but if expat is someone who kind of is there and hangs out in an enclave of expatriates, then no, but since I don't live in my paternal or maternal country, and perhaps a theoretical way you could say. But I go back once a year. I keep in touch with the language, mostly, fortunately or unfortunately, through BBC. It's hard to say, but I think the audience, of course, is a small audience, usually university students and other poets, some professors. But when I was reading, there was always, 20, 30, 40 people in a small room. And but I think that's in general, even at the bookstores. And in small cities like 80,000 people where I'm from, or in Pennsylvania or others, when there's a reading, there's at least 15, 20 people, and maybe there's 2 readings a week in these little provincial towns. So it's not vanishing. I'm continuing to write poetry, but I've been writing plays and short monologues that are either prose, third person, that I sometimes turn into first person for the theater, many of them in women's voices. This book will be published in Lithuanian this year. I call them wonder scripts. I'll also be working on a scenario and a film script. This is in my last book, Night Flight, and it's near the end of the book, perhaps the last one. It's a sonnet, and I fished a lot. I think my favorite activity in my lifetime, in all my life, and as a child more, was fishing. And this is called Evening, and the stars are fishing. Evening and the stars are fishing, mirroring themselves in the stark, quiet pools of the stream. Ahab is hungry for the one that got away, himself. Venus presents herself as a voluptuous goldfish. Jonah and Ishmael are casting lines for Christ. There are so many of them, mostly nameless. None have the impulse to be caught or catch themselves. They are just fishing by being fish, feeding on the surface. Immortality marries water at times like this. Each house of the zodiac features a favorite repast. All of heaven shines like an Alhambresque kitchen of shimmering scales overlooking terraced fountains. Such times, to wish upon a star is to wish a nameless wish, to hook desire to a shimmering light in the water.